Welcome to a Stamp and Share video. I'm Linda Pursoon, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you love rich, vibrant stamped images, you'll really enjoy working with the classic Stampin' pads. They come in 46 amazing colors. This is one of our newest colors, Peekaboo Peach. They're water-based dye inks that clean up with water, Stampin' Mist, or wipes. When you get your new pad, remove the plastic wrapper. On the back of the pad is a removable sheet of labels with the color name in 4 languages. Remove the label sheet and peel off the appropriate name. Sometimes they're a little stubborn about coming off. And you want to peel off the appropriate name, and then you attach it to the front of the lid case. This way you can see what color it is from the front. Notice also that the top of the case is laminated so the wording will not rub or wash off. As with most ink pads, these should be stored flat. On the back, you'll also notice a diagram for opening the pad. However, this is backwards from the way that I do it. To open the lid, locate the 3 small circle indentations on the front. Use your thumb to push the lid away from you. Lift the other end of the lid, flip it over toward you, then slide it forward into the base and lock into place. Push, lift, slide, and lock. To close, pull the lid toward you, flip over away from you, slide, and lock. You'll get to the point where this is a quick motion. When closed, the ink pad is upside down in the lid, keeping the ink at the surface. Once open, you'll notice that the ink pad is a firm foam material. This is one of the secrets to getting crisp, bold images, like the one on this card. I used the solid flower image from the Flower Patch photopolymer stamp set. Photopolymer stamps are clear. However, the red tones of the inks and the black will stain them, but it will not harm them. Also, when using photopolymer stamps, use the Stampin' Pierce mat under the cardstock to help you get that clear image. When inking the stamp, you'll notice that it wants to stick to the pad. Just hold down the pad base with your other hand, or hold the stamp down and ink with your other hand. In either case, you need to tap lightly. Then look at the stamp to see that it is fully inked and repeat if necessary. I like to tap a few times and then check. Pressing the stamp into the ink too firmly results in getting ink on the outside cut edges of the rubber or photopolymer and even onto your block. This is especially true when working with the darker colors of inks, so take your time and keep wipes handy. Stamp your image onto the cardstock and hold for a few seconds. When you remove the stamp, the image may be slightly wet, so don't touch it for another few seconds. When you're stamping on Whisper White or very vanilla cardstock, as the image dries completely, you'll notice it smoothing out to a crisp appearance, like this one. What else do you need to know about the classic Stampin' pads? Well, when your pad gets a little dry, you can re-ink it easily using the ink refill and a plastic spoon. Simply shake the refill bottle, dot the ink on the pad, and then take your plastic spoon and rub it in. You want to rub it all the way to the edges and in the center. It's probably where you're most dry is in the center, because that's what we tend to do. But just make sure that you rub it and it's evened out once you're while you're doing that. Another thing that you can do with the pad is if you pull the lid back, you can use the well in the base to hold drops of refill ink for watercoloring techniques with an aqua painter or blender pen. Another way to get a little ink in the well is to close the pad This is how I got the ink in there in the first place. and hold and press down the lid so that the pad meets the well. This gives you quite a bit of ink for watercoloring, especially when you're just doing a small area. Well, if you have any other questions or comments, please fill out the Contact Me form at stampandshare.typepad.com. You can also click on the Shop Now tab to order these great classic pads and more. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.